Paulie packs. All right. Recently, I've been doing a lot of videos about collections I've been buying and things of that nature. But today we go back to opening some packs and some wax of what I used to do, right? How I got the namesake Paulie pack. So let's just go back to it a little bit. I do like buying the collections. I mean, the collections are a lot of fun. It's interesting to go through. It's interesting to see what people have, but kind of want to get back to, opening up some vintage stuff, some packs, and maybe even searching for some errors and stuff. So this one I had to pre-open already. I would have liked to open it live, but I just had to make sure it was actually, what I ordered. So went ahead and opened it up. Kudos to this guy. I forget who I bought it from. I bought it off of eBay. And this guy packed it nice, like 2 bubble wraps, and then made this little concoction of, cut up a box and was able to secure it. So what is it that I have? What is it that I'll be opening? Well, it's none other than 1991 Topps. Now, it's not a complete box, and as you can see here as I open it up, there are some packs missing. There were about 12 packs I think he opened up, and he sent me the wrappers here. So these ones are already open. I am not going to save these because I'm not going to repackage the wax at all. So that does always kind of raise concern or raise eyebrows when you see people saving the wrappers. I know some people actually collect it, but ultimately, if you don't collect it, there's no reason to be saving them, other than people who repackage stuff. So we will not be doing that. But what I do have is a whole bunch of wax packs to go through with the gum in there. Let's see who's on the bottom first and foremost. Hey, you got Nolan Ryan on the bottom, Robin Yount, Juan Samuel, and Jeff Reardon. So those are your cards on the bottom. But my big thing was I wanted to see if I could. I don't do the what do you call it, the back sides and worry about blowbacks or anything like that. And there's the gum, the stained gum. But what I am looking for is the errors, for the big 3 errors, really, with this one. And that would be Mark Whiten, Chris Hoiles, and then Doug Drabek. So that is really what I'm hunting for. So I'm really just kind of looking to see if maybe I can grab those. And then, of course, with Doug Drabek, instead of having a black border, I think it's a gold inlet border. Here's Bo Jackson. And then with, obviously, Mark Whiten, the hands are outside the box, which, for whatever reason, that's a big problem. And they corrected it, right? So, and then Chris Hoiles, same thing. It's supposed to be like a yellow border, and it's not. It's like a white border or something. So, again, there are errors in the fact that they were corrected, or I guess maybe it's orange on the inside for the Orioles. But the thing is, when it comes to error cards, especially in these sets, right? It's not that the error cards are all that valuable. It's just more or less, there was 5 million copies of these cards made. Who knows how many, really, right? Just guessing. 5 million copies of each and every card. So when you have something that was like an error and then they corrected it, it's just fun to get those variations and do that. Oh, this one had a gum stain on the back of it. So, it's just another way to. There's Wes Chamberlain. He has a wrong picture. I forgot about that. All right, let's keep that one just in case we get the other one. And most likely we're not going to get the error if that's the corrected version. I can't imagine they would throw the error in here. But yeah, I lost my train of thought there. But but ultimately, I mean, it makes it fun to just collect those cards and gives you a reason to go open some up. And you're not going to make $1 million. You're not going to go, it's not like you're trying to go on eBay and sell those Jose Uribe or Juan Uribe error cards with the wrong birthday and sell it for $8 million. You know, it's just a fun added thing to the hobby. There's Frank Thomas to chase and, you know, make it a little bit more interesting, especially once, you know, collecting cards like this where every player is, you know, long retired, early Joe Torre, and, you know, it's more for nostalgia looking through these cards and everything else than anything. I mean, it's so mass produced. You got to find something to look for. But I have not even seen Doug Drabek, Mark Whiten, or Chris Hoiles. So we'll see if it's there. I actually have another package coming, and then this one is, the one I bought is, oh, Donnie Baseball, nice. The one I bought is sealed, so that one's coming. That one just got shipped out today, so it should be coming by the end of the week. So it's gonna be, or coming in a week anyway. So that one will be sealed. So this one I won't have to worry about any tampering whatsoever. Worry about repackaging or anything to that nature. See now, like, so again, for those of you who don't know the Mark Whiten era has his hands actually on the white part instead of being cut off like this. So Jerome Walton, you could have had yourself a very valuable card if you could have just gotten those hands outside. But I still don't understand why it's a big deal. Like, it's obviously a big deal because there's a market for it and people want it, right? So if you can get the era version, I think the card goes for about, I sold one recently for about 40 bucks that I came across. But so there is some value to it. And I think I bought this thing for like 16 bucks total. So, you know, if I can come across one, then at least I get the chance to make my money back. But not buying, certainly not buying these sets to make money, right? With the collections I buy, that's more of the, ooh, that one is probably repacked, right? With the collections I buy, it's more, all right, I'm trying to make my money back or then some. But with buying stuff like this, I'm not necessarily trying to make money off of this. It's just, this is just more for fun, you know, get cards for player collections and things like that. You know, I'm getting some good ones here. Cecil Fielder, all the main guys are here. Whoops. Barry Bonds. So the only thing I probably won't, you know, whoever opened this up was probably looking for the Chipper Jones rookie, and that's really the big card in this series. But who knows? Maybe they could have been looking for the errors as well. So that's really what the point of all this is. So if you're like me and just kind of like going through it, then this is the perfect and fun thing to do. There we go. I always like this shot of Wade Boggs, you know, coming up from the sky there. That's a good one. Yeah, we got 3 Hall of Famers in a row. Dale Murphy with a nice big gum stain on the back. All right, well, comes with the gum, and oh, Mark McGuire, you are unlucky gum guy. The other thing I'm going to try and do too is to get some more cellophane, like cello packs, like so, just to see if there's like ones that you can see a good card popping through the front or something like that. Those tend to have some value, and those are kind of fun to put aside and collect. So I may start doing that as well. But the other thing too is if I start buying packs again and things like that, then I can do my giveaways again as well. So, but either I haven't really been paying attention or we haven't come across any of them yet. So not even the corrected versions. Not that I would expect to get one, but certainly I would expect to see something. So all these all these ones that I'm not keeping, I'm actually going to give to Wax Packs. I'm putting aside, I'll give it to Wax Packs because he's doing a little experiment. I think he's trying to collect. There we go. Here's Chris Hoiles. But this one, I believe, is the regular card. It has the black inset. So it should be like white or orange. So I think that's the corrected one. So that's discouraging because that means I probably won't have any other ones. But back to Wax Packs, I think he's trying to put together the various sets that have the different backs. So some of these ones all should be the same because they should have come from the same place. So these are like kind of faded. There's some where there's really dark, other ones where they glow in the dark, all that stuff. So I think there's actually collectors out there who are trying to put together those master sets. And he may be trying to be one of them. There you got Ken Griffey Jr. Roberto Kelly, nice. And Bo Jackson. Is that our second Bo Jackson? That's the second Bo Jackson. All right, well, we are plowing through these. Yeah, oh, here he is. Is it the error card? Bum, bum, bum. Nope, it is not. So this is the regular version, right, or the corrected version, right? So you can see his hands get cut off, and then in the error card, his hand is completely, the rest of his hand is outside the box. So this is not, unfortunately, the error cards. So the rest of these packs, why even open them? Well, because it's fun to go through. So, all right, so well, I doubt it. It's very, very unlikely then that there is any more error cards in here. So I guess the only thing I can really kind of look forward to is possibly a Chipper Jones rookie, which of course our diamond doesn't. Hey, Sean Dunston, there you go. Juan Gonzalez, second year card for him. Must have been some water damage because this is like the third one or so that had that little stain on the top. There we got Cal Ripken. All right, so I'll pause it there. We got 8 more packs to go through. Not looking good for the error, right? Got 2 corrected versions already. So not so sure we'll be able to get the errors the way I want. But let me pause this here and then we're gonna rip through those remaining 8. Okay, sorry about that. Had to take a quick call. You know, work sometimes gets in the way, but all right. Continuing on with these 8 packs. Some gum stain. Yeah, see, they all have this. Flip it over. That first card's always a little water damage, so I wonder if that's just some staining from the wax pack or what. But back at it here, seeing at this point if I can get the last hope would be the Doug Drabek error, which I don't think ultimately it's going to be here. I mean, so far we got the 2 corrected versions, actually 3 corrected versions, right? West Chamberlain, and then, you know what? If I came across the West Chamberlain error, I probably wouldn't have noticed it because it's like supposed to be a completely different picture. So if you weren't looking at the name at the bottom of the card, you probably wouldn't even notice it was a West Chamberlain error. But still seeing if maybe Doug Drabek appears in this pack, and then who knows? Maybe we'll get it. See, like this could be. So now I'm looking at the bottom of everyone's name because I don't. If it was the error, I would not have known. But Ricky Jordan, though. Ricky Jordan's a good player in his own right. I mean, I think he was... No, he wasn't the... I thought he was the one who also played football and baseball, but I don't think that was him. I don't believe it was him. All right, well, I don't know why I'm starting in the middle of that pack. Let's start in the beginning, like I should. Lee Smith, there you go. Dave Justice with his Gold Cup rookie card. I mean, man, talk about... He did have a really good career. I mean, it's not like you can get an idea of his numbers here, but like for a long time with the Braves, he did really well. And even when he came over to the Yankees, he had some good years with them. I think he ended up with the A's, and I don't know where else he might have ended up in his career as he bounced around towards the end of his career, but certainly had a... Sammy Sosa certainly had a strong career. I don't know if it's a Hall of Fame career, but certainly had one that was very, very, very good by today's standards, but a name that has been kind of forgotten over time. All right, got this pack and then 3 more packs after that. John Kruk. Greg Vaughn. Greg Vaughn had some good years. Keith Comstock. I think there was another... So there's another error with this one. This one, I think it came down to the wrong colors. It wasn't the Mariners colors. It ended up being another team's colors. So he had an error in this set. But Keith Comstock, it's like there's something about Topps didn't like him. He had error cards in multiple years. I don't know what it is about Keith Comstock that they just couldn't get right, but you know. Let's see, Danny Carnival, Gary Carter, a couple of him in this set. So far, no. Harold Baines, the most hated Hall of Famer by me. So no Chipper Jones so far. And then no Doug Drabek so far. Ozzie Canseco, Jose's brother. Jack Morris. Carl Everett. Believing that dinosaurs never, ever existed. All right, last pack. Can I get a Doug Drabek card in here? Or the Chipper Jones card? Or a Carney Lansford card? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Here's Charlie Hayes. Tim Moss. You did get the Carney Lansford. How about that? You get a George Brett record breaker. Jose Mesa. Ugh, Tom Henke. What is going on? All right, and that's how that ends. So, not bad. I mean, handful of cards for my player lots. So that's always fun to build out there. So, probably... I don't know, maybe about, it's a little accordion here, a little accordion action. I don't know what you say, that's about like 30 to 40 cards there. Got all these wrappers, which I am going to destroy so they don't get repackaged, right? Got some gum that, who knows, I'll save this up, give it a, I'll give it to my son or his friends, one of my son's friends. See if they want to just eat that. Maybe we'll make a challenge. They got to eat all that stale gum. 30-plus-year-old gum. All right. Maybe that's an idea. You know what? I like that idea. I think I'm going to do that idea. I just talked myself into it. Oh, hold on. There's some other pieces. I know there's some people that will do it. So, I don't know if that will... Wow, there's a lot more gum. Hold on. Hold on a second. Could be onto something here. Or maybe I can do it with, there's enough gum I can split it into 2. And maybe make a challenge for 2 kids. Oh, well, that one just broke. So split it off into 2 and have a gum challenge. Whoever can be the first one to chew it and then blow a bubble. maybe they'll get a special card. All right. I got to think about that one. That could be the next polypack giveaway over there. But other than that, right, so that's this box, right, already partially open. So I'm going to get a couple other ones. So I'm getting a sealed one in about a week, along with a couple other boxes. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with those other boxes yet, but certainly going to open those up, hunt for these again. I kind of like the hunt for certain cards. Seeing if we can get error cards and stuff like that, because it's, you know, again, it makes it fun, makes it something different, you know, it makes this, you know, instead of just getting a random box of 91 cards and just looking at them, and along with the 5 million other ones that are out there, at least now you get to hunt for something specific that's maybe a little less popular. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Polypacks, back to ripping open some packs, and we'll see you guys in the next one.